Luna PR. Please welcome your next panelist and moderator to the stage. Let's give them a nice warm welcome. Lady and gentlemen, would you like to come up onto the stage, please? That'd be great. So we've got all your microphones here as well. Let's give them all a nice round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much. And Lana, I shall hand over to you. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Good afternoon, everyone. We are super excited to present this panel today. I'll introduce myself first. My name is Lana Magzumi. I'm a senior director at Luna PR, a Web3 and emerging tech PR, social media, and marketing agency. I am also the co-host of Tech It or Leave It, the soon-to-be, we're almost there, #1 Web3 and emerging tech podcast. Like, subscribe after this panel. So today's panel discussion is all about the meme economy. How is a meme economy leveraging internet culture to fuel Dubai's digital market? Before we get into it, we're gonna have everyone on stage introduce themselves. So Amalia, can you just introduce yourself?
Hi guys, my name is Amalia Grojal. I am the founder and CEO of Mirai Fund and also a co-founder of the Ordinals Council. And if you're more familiar with the Ordinals ecosystem, you could probably recognize me.
Great, thank you.
Hi guys, Anton Feingold. So I'm Institutional Director at Glassnode. If you haven't come across Glassnode, we are a leader in on-chain metrics. So we put out information and research for people to assess the markets, and they either do one of two things with our data. They invest based on some of the information, or it informs investment decisions, or they use it for content and sharing or to build a picture of the market.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Nice to have you here. It's a pleasure. My name is Vlad, the CEO and founder of Cryptosea. We're the leading Web3 growth studio, so helping Web3 projects to accelerate the growth, building the new era of the internet, and just elevating and talking about meme coins today.
Yeah, we are.
Hi guys, I'm Barami Rai. You can call me B. I'm the co-founder and CEO at DTC Group. We are Web3 incubators and accelerators based in Bangkok, Thailand. We've been in the space for almost 4 years now, supporting over 300 projects. We also have under our umbrella a VC arm. It's our second fund we recently opened with around 30 million AUM, focused on Web3. And we also have agency focusing on supporting growth hacking strategies for projects in C region. And lastly, we have Connecting the Dots, which is a Web3 event-focused organizing company, which in fact, we're bringing ABC Conclave to Bangkok next month during DevCon and Thailand Blockchain Week. So we'd love to invite everyone here to be in Bangkok during that time as well. Thank you.
James.
Hi, I'm James Richmond. I'm a project advisor and business development at Sheertopia. I've been in space for 6 years. I'm based in Dubai, and I predominantly advise on like meme coins, gaming projects, AI. Yeah.
Thank you. Pleasure to have you all on stage. I'm going to pose the first question for the panel. I'd like you all to answer. With meme coins driving activity on chains like Sui and Tron and Solana, how can Dubai build on this momentum? What role can events, developer relations, and initiatives support driving meme coins with more activity and innovation within the UAE and region?
Actually, Dubai is already home to multiple hackathons, multiple hacker houses, boot camps of all of the already mentioned chains. But you forgot about Tron.
I thought I said Tron.
That was Tron. That's different.
Oh, yeah, sorry, Tron and Tron.
Please, guys, remember, Tron is not the same as Tron, right? So with that being said, I think meme coins are obviously driving volume, and we also see smaller chains trying to bring on board more meme coin projects, and they give a lot of incentives to teams that are doing that in order to kind of get more competitive in between each other and get those fees. But at the end of the day, in terms of like Dubai trying to leverage what meme coins can do, I think having those hacker houses, having those team being built, and having those long-term holders having home in Dubai, I think memes are all about attention and attention economy, right? And it's up to us, where do we want to get this extra attention towards? And I think it's good to get it to Dubai and to show people that we're very progressive, very open-minded, and we are definitely tech and innovation driven. So it's up to us where we drive this attention of memes.
I'll just add to that quickly. So I think, like you said, right, if you really break down what a meme coin is, it's basically just a cultural token. So how can Dubai contribute or be involved in that? It has to make itself culturally significant. That's how it can be the big. That's how it can play the biggest part in the meme economy. So, like you said, the events, the hacker houses, just being a place. I think with the sort of regulatory vacuum in Europe and US, it gives Dubai an opportunity to be that place, like Singapore, like other major crypto hubs. So, yeah, just to be a culturally significant place, I think it can be a big part of the meme economy.
Vlad?
Yeah, beautiful. I'll double click on this by saying that meme coins are the best marketing tools right now in Web3 and crypto, because essentially as each marketing tool, they are helping to acquire more customers. They are helping to essentially attract this attention, and attention is the currency these days. So it's super important to understand and step aside from the perception of a meme coin that has been misconstrued, and people are saying, yeah, it's all about the funny dogs and cats and the hats or whatever. It's like about the frogs or something like this-ish. But now we kind of in a different stage of a market where we can say meme coins right now are cultural coins, are tokenizing communities that represent the certain movements. So meme coins became like the currency that unifies the certain communities around the certain ideas. That's really important to understand. And then now you can use it whatever you want to. If you build a community for yoga class, like lovers, whatever, if you want to have an engagement in your community, you have to build loyalty, you have to build engagements there. So meme coins became like the best lead magnet for that, to capture the attention, to turn it down to actionable steps where people can buy. And guess what? It's all about trust. We have so huge shortage of this stuff in Web3. But if essentially you are buying something, it means that I trust by default to what I'm buying. And if I buy the coin of my community that represents the movement I opted into, by default, I'm kind of trusted, right? So the highest level of trust is when people bring you money. And I think meme coins, I wrote the post the other day on my LinkedIn, and it went viral. I said there that meme coins are the most consumer coins in crypto. And experts were saying, what about infra? What about RWA? What about DeFi? Everything. There is no utility. But guess what? 99.9% doesn't have any utility in Web3. The only utility is belief, and belief is community.
That was powerful, that last part. Rami.
I agree a lot with Vlad. If you guys have heard, there's a specific animal in Thailand that has become very famous and took over the whole world very quickly. And fun fact, we had over like 200-300K of people flying in just to meet this animal as well. So it does help with even like the whole economic growth itself. I believe from an outside person that travels a lot to Dubai to attend all these conferences, Dubai is doing quite well in terms of supporting builders, developers, honing relationship and networking. Last year, we also hosted kind of like a small meme coin summit, also in Singapore, the past token 249. And I believe to propel more of these communities in terms of meme project building would be supporting with grants, developing more hackathons, incentivizing builders to come here in Dubai and kind of build up projects and bring more to the market. I know a lot of team that we work with globally that picks Dubai as a homing location for themselves. Yeah, that's what I believe we can do.
In regards to your question, so with meme coins, there are over 1 million meme coins launched on Solana in, the last 7-8 weeks, and 99% of them were scams. I think the best thing for Dubai to do is either regulate meme coins or stay away from meme coins. The only way that a meme coin will work is if you have a cabal with good intentions that owns 90% of the supply, they send it themselves, and then obviously the market come in as long as they don't rug it. I think most meme coins are rugs, and people say, yeah, you need community, blah, blah, blah. All of these coins like Nero, Shiba, they're all cabals that have sent it. So you can't really have meme coins that says community, because 99, probably like 100% of them aren't even community. A community can't send a meme coin, because you can have one person that's in a 9 to 5 on 20 grand a year. They might buy early, own 1% of the supply, and they see 50, 60 grand, they're gonna dump it, create panic sell. So yeah, I think the buyer should stay away from meme coins or like regulate it to some extent. That probably wasn't the answer that you're looking for.
No, thank you.
I have a quick question. Do you think meme coins are security?
Or what?
Do you think meme coins are a digital security?
I don't think they're anything. It's a picture of a dog that people investing say think it's funny. It's basically, look, you can make money from meme coins, you can do it in the right way, some of them have utility, but ultimately 99% of them are kind of like devs just trying to make quick money, rug people, this and that. Meme coins itself are like, I don't want to swear on stage, but like a load of shit, to be honest, like most of them. You've got a couple of good meme coins out there, but I think everyone's getting in meme coins because they want to make quick money, and people are steering towards this direction, and it's basically giving crypto a bad name.
I think I can double click on this. If you would split this up into two cohorts, like first one, meme coins that became cults, that essentially have a grounded community with the high level of engagements, and so there is not the huge concentration of supply in the one hands or like 10 whales that can dump into community right off the bat. And those who are just trying to launch another stuff on Pump Fun over and over and over again, they're sniping the supply, they're essentially handling over all the community. So those can't be like anything, nor security, nor utility. But we talk about codes that essentially has this stickiness concept. We can talk about them as the purest utility in crypto, outside of the crypto, because they bring this belief like we were talking about.
Yeah, I mean, this has always existed in crypto, right? Meme coins are just the speculation this cycle. So it was ICOs, it was whatever it was before, but this is just the next cycle's form of speculation.
100%. I think meme coins would be the narrative this cycle, but I think Pump Fun is probably like the worst thing for crypto that's happened this year. And people are steering away from Solana because they say it's full of cheats and people are going to dump and this and that. But so you're telling me that someone's going to go and say a Ton coin or Tron or whatever it is, and then they're still going to make 50 grand off a $1,000 investment? It's not the chain that's the problem. They're making it too easy and giving people a platform to just basically launch a token as well. So I think when regulations come in, it will be a lot better for the space in general. Because I'm heavily in meme coins. I've been involved in a lot of coins, and the things that you see with these coins, like so many things go wrong. Like there needs to be some kind of regulation coming into the space.
Yeah, that'll be a fun task for somebody at some point.
It will be difficult, but it needs to happen.
Okay.
Amalia, I think discussing the success of meme coins and drawing on your experiences, how do tools like data analytics, trading platforms, and strategies contribute to the success of meme coins?
So actually, I'm happy that discussion has taken such a turn just before, because I wouldn't disagree really, but before regulation happens, if it even happens at all around meme coins, because this would be probably the hardest to do in crypto for the regulators. I think there is already a plenty of data analytics platform, like even if you look at DEX tools, DEX Screener, Glassnode, Good night, good morning, or any other platform that gives you resources that basically show you what should be the prospective healthy ratio of the chart, the healthy ratio of the holders, depending on what the market cap is. And it's really up to you if you choose to so-called, even I would say, in very small market caps, gamble, right? Because in the end of the day, most of those projects go to zero. Let's be open about it, right? But if you're more comfortable aping in the market cap that is higher than 100K, higher than 500K or million plus, that definitely dilutes your risk. But also it depends what the team has done with the supply under control, right? And whatever they want to do about it. But in the end of the day, if you're not that experienced, you can kind of look what usual healthy data looks like, and those platforms already indicate to you, they show you how high is the risk, how high is the security of the contract, does the LP pile, was it burned if it comes to Solana, for example. That means no one can basically rack the liquidity, right? Unless they have a lot of supply and they sell same. But with that being said, I think it's very interesting for someone who comes in for the first time into the meme coin economy to take a look at those platforms, learn a little before you ape. And when I say ape, that means basically buy. I think it's also interesting to kind of start observing the wallets of traders that hold long-term, hold coins from early days that became big, like lately Mudeng, Popcat, Fwog, and other coins. And I'm probably mentioning most of the Solana ecosystem, guilty. Green stands for the Fwog, obviously. I expected more livelihood from the public when I said Fwog. Thank you so much. It didn't work. Okay, next. So I think it's all about looking how the healthy data should look like and dilute your risk. And it's really, I do agree, and I don't disagree. It is probably in early market caps, it is gambling. In higher market caps, you could actually gain some skills, and you don't even have to look into the TG group, what people are talking about. You don't even have to look at the beautiful images of the cute frog or cute dog, cat with hat, with gun, with God knows what, all right? Maybe gun wasn't the best example. But just look at the data, and in terms of like KOLs and the devs, right? When we say devs in meme coins, we usually talk about people who have actually deployed the code, the deployer wallet, the dev wallet. And there is a famous metric called, did the dev sell? Is the DEX paid? So the creator of the coin, which nowadays most likely is from platforms like PumpFun. So basically the guy who clicked to deploy the coin and paid for it. He's not even a developer, okay? But he's called a dev. If he sold, that means that he has zero interest, he already took his money out, and he basically dumped on everybody else who aped in. But there is something like CTO, which doesn't mean the regular CTO, it actually means a community takeover, where the holders that aped after the dev are basically left with most of the supply, and they're alone with it, and nobody wants to touch this chart anymore. This chart isn't healthy, this chart isn't, attractive to anyone who would organically browse the platforms with data. So then what those people usually do, they try to form a secondary Twitter, a secondary Telegram for the project, and they try to give effort together as currently whales, because basically they're left with maybe $1 worth of coins, but they're having millions of coins. What now? You have an opportunity to actually come together, make new internet friends, and make something out of this project, because now you could be the founder. And it's up to you what to do with it.
Sorry, can I just add to that? That doesn't work though. There's more CTOs that are rugs than, because everyone's launching coins calling it CTO. I did a CTO about, 2 months ago. Ran it from 5K to 1.1 mil just with my community. And then I had one guy in a community from Jordan that doesn't have any money, and he went and put in $500 and dumped 20K on a market dump, and then the whole thing dumped. That's even worse. You can't run up a coin if you don't own the supply. You have to own the supply. Not everyone, but people that know and have launched tokens understand this. Other people that haven't launched tokens think, yeah, you can do a community thing, everyone owns a bit of the supply. It doesn't work. I've been heavy in this game for a while. You need to own the supply. You have to have a minimum of 90% of the supply. You have to be in control. If you've got good intentions, that's great. Obviously, if you've got the supply and you've got bad intentions, then yeah, the project's done. But you can't run anything up, whether it's CTO, whether it's you're launching it, you're the dev or whatever. You need to control the supply. That's like the most important thing. Every client that comes to me, the first question I ask is how much of the supply have you got in your token? If they don't have enough supply, I won't touch a project. It's because I know what's going to happen. Because the thing is, these people, People working 9 till 5s and making £2,000 a month. If they see 20,000 or 30,000 or 100 grand in their wallet, they're not going to have loyalty. Like money comes first to these people, to most people.
So you're kind of saying decentralization is a bad thing on the meme coins of supply?
I think what he was trying to say, is that once community organically comes in, and this community isn't necessarily so-called rich people, right? This community would put all of their monthly salary or all of their savings into the chart, and what now? There's an option when the CTO team or the founders team doesn't have enough supply under control, and I don't mean this in a bad way, right? Now, anyone can come in who has sniped or just bought more and just sell on everybody, right? But then, if he sells and the team has enough supply, they can range it.
Sorry, what?
They can range it, they can protect the chart.
Yeah. If you got 90%, any less than 90%, there's no point. But ultimately, people say you don't need utility. You have to have utility. You need to have a revenue-generating business behind a coin that's buying and burning the tokens. You can't. There's no such thing. What's that?
I should argue the definition of meme coins is to not have utility. So.
How many coins have you launched? You need utility, trust me. All of these coins that you're seeing, Shiba Inu, Nairo, all of these coins, what's happened with Shiba Inu is they did Shiba Inu, they rugged it, they did 10 coins in between, got the money, and then they absolutely sent it. All of these coins that send are sent by cabals. You can't, the coins that you're seeing like Popcat, Nairo, Shiba Inu, all of they're sent by cabals. They're not community tokens.
Like, no, these were actually run by VCs and market makers.
Say again, sorry?
These are run by VCs and market makers, so like.
I think the huge part of supply has been sniped from the early seconds when the token is launched.
I just want to add on this, sorry.
Let me continue and then, okay? And the core idea here, I think we can come to the agreement all we together can, bottom line, right? That the Web3, decentralization, blockchain, whatever you call it, is the best vehicle to have the fair supply, issuance, and the money movements, right? That's why meme coins right now popping up, right? That's first. The next one is the idea of utility. You touched that slightly, and you can take a look at what Degen did then, right? What they did is they created community, created the meme coins. They distributed that to the Forecaster as a main Web3 social platform. So without any tangible technological advancement when it comes to utility, but then they launched the whole chain as a layer 3 on the top of that. So that's actually circles back to initial point I said, that the whole utility stuff turns around the community, their engagement and belief, and then off the back of that, nothing gonna interfere with you to launch a product, different sort of partnerships, different potential collaborations across the chain, and that's why meme coins right now, like you touched this topic about ICO early days, you talked about the NFTs. The next form of a speculation, sorry guys, gamble in crypto is meme coins. They don't have the same problem as the NFTs had, which is they are not fractionalized, right? This is non-fungible tokens. So 2,000 holders essentially sell an idea of their utility, exorbitant price. But then the tokens in memes, in meme culture, you have billions of them, so it's more liquid stuff to speculate on, and that's why this is the best form to kind of, having the initial supply and the money movement floating into the space.
And yeah, well, I think that's a good point. That's a good point, right? Because you have to distinguish between the meme coins.
I think we can fix this, that meme coin is every coin that doesn't sort of bring up the value based off of the revenue model in the project itself, period. To that extent, 99% of the coins are meme coins in crypto. Guess what? They raised $300 million, right, for the private round, did nothing, having $500 in the weekly volumes, whatever, and they call themselves utility tokens. That's the crap. So, and the meme coins justifying that, they just pull up a curtain and saying, yeah, it's for fun, it's for having some premise and movement around the community, and yeah, let's have fun.
None of these have, is my mic working? Hello? Yeah,
Yeah.
it's working.
You're on.
They're not for fun though. There's two things that happen. Yeah, you can have the good intentions where people can make money. They buy like Nero low or Shiba Inu low or whatever, but there's two things that happen. Either you've got a bad cabal that's just going to rug it. I was layer 1 on Team Mania, and my community were the main community that sent that. The core team rugged it. Yeah, so I've been involved in this firsthand, and that's after I got them listed with Crypto.com. So I've seen all of this stuff firsthand, and then that messed up my relationship a bit there. But I've been heavy in meme coins. There's two things that happen. Is you'll have the cabals that one of them will sell, and then there's a panic sell, and all the cabals that are meant to own the token, they will sell it off. Or you have a community where people do a CTO and the same thing happens, or you'll genuinely have a bad dev and they just rug it, or what they'll do is farm the token. Like, meme coins are made to make money by the people that are doing it. That's the bottom line. There's no business behind it. People try and sugarcoat it. It's not. Meme coins are made not because they want to bring communities together, not because they want to have a funny picture of a dog or whatever. They're made to make money. And I know everyone likes to sugarcoat in crypto, but this is the bottom line. Meme coins are there for people to make money. I'm not saying you can't make money on meme coins. You can make a hell of a lot of money on meme coins. You don't need to be in a cabal and a core team or anything like this. But you need to be very careful. And in regards to finding data, like sorry, what's your name? No, I forgot. What's your name?
Amalia.
It's behind you. It's Amalia.
Hi, cool. Amalia, hi.
Actually behind me, sorry.
Yeah. So it's like you're saying about data, you can look on, like Dex Screen, all of these things. I can launch a token right now, I can snipe the whole supply. You wouldn't even know on bubble maps, you wouldn't be able to connect the wallet.
And you can run the bot for hot pairs, and so what?
But wait, sorry, you're saying about people can look at data for education, like not for education, but to see about the coin. I can launch a coin right now, hide everything, you're not even gonna know I own 99% of the supply. Data on the blockchain, if devs know what they're doing, you can hide everything. I think the most important thing is to educate retail coming into the market to explain these things that you can look on bubble maps. I can hide bubble maps. I can mix it around. You're not going to know that I own the whole supply, yeah? So bubble maps is useless. All of these platforms for data are useless and they will not help retail.
Right, but I think just to come on to that, right, not all meme coins are the same. So you're talking about a startup meme coin that just it doesn't translate to what's going on with like Pepe, Shib, Dogecoin, you know, that they're too big for that level of manipulation right now.
Well, they're not. They're the same. It's the same as a stock market. It's a cabal on a bigger level. Like, you think that someone set up Pepe because they like frogs?
Right, but
Like,
what I'm saying is, you can't treat all these meme coins in the same way. In a larger meme coin, right, you'd want to see more healthy supply dynamics where the supply is distributed. In, like your point earlier, in a small or startup one, you probably want to see it centralized so that the community don't rug it, right? So you kind of have to, not all, there's like tier 1 meme coins now.
So who owns Brett?
Sorry?
Who owns Brett?
Brett?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Coinbase. How much supply do Coinbase own of Brett? They own 99%, because if you look at the liquidity to the market cap, if anyone owns less than 99%, the whole thing's gone. Coinbase own half of the coin, then other people own half of the coin. All of these tokens you're seeing, even on centralized exchanges or whatever, they're cabals on different levels. And no one likes to agree with it, but this is the truth. I've been heavy in this game, I made a lot of money in this game, and this is the bottom line. I'm not saying you can't make money, I advise people on how to make money on meme coins, on how to scale your projects, whatever, but the truth is the truth, and yeah. It's like it's all the same.
I did check before coming today on supply of bonk. I saw it was 40% concentrated in the top 1% of holders. Is that where you'd see it? So it's not quite as extreme as the...
I'd need to have a look at bonk.
But bonk is a coin that specifically has DAO rules that are signed by the current team or contributors to the team. So they are actually, for example, they have a so-called bonk lock platform where users can stake their coins and they get rewards from the partnerships from other coins because bonk gives them huge visibility. But at the same time, core contributors and team of bonk is not allowed to use that platform, or not allowed to use all of those perks that are for community, not for founders. So I don't think bonk is necessarily one of those bad examples. I would say, in my point of view, is the probably the best meme coin I've ever seen that is as fair as possible to the community.
Okay, guys.
How though? You just get another wallet. You just do it off another wallet. Like you can hide bubble maps. You can hide the data.
Yeah.
Everything you see on the blockchain is an illusion. If you know what you're doing and you're heavy in crypto, the whole thing's an illusion.
No, I absolutely don't know what I'm doing. I'm just very lucky. Thank you.
No, I'm just...
It's true. I'm just a very lucky person to be here.
when you want to launch a token.
I'm aware we only have a couple minutes left, so
I should be charging for education up here.
I would like to end the panel with just one last question about long-term sustainability when it comes to meme coins, because we see a lot of them, they spark hype, they have this hype, and then they kind of deteriorate. So I just wanted to get your thoughts on what you think are the most effective strategies for long-term sustainability when it comes to meme coins.
We like some good art like FWOG. And if you look at the text listing of FWOG, the technical documentation stands for, hey, look, it's a FWOG. Like, this is the technical documentation of a meme coin. I love it.
Okay.
I would add on this and say that when we talk about sustainability, what matters is to understand that the markets are fueled by the hope, and the hope by default, as Larry Fink, the CEO of BlackRock, said, that tomorrow is going to be better than today. So it all comes down to the ability of building, having the roadmap, having some opportunity to, ship either products or some activities, or the main incentives for people to continue sticking around and essentially becoming your army of fans that costs you $0 marketing dollar to promote your product. And in the Web3, the bottom line here really is to understand that Web3, the crypto, however you call it, is not the tech-first industry, but the asset-first industry. So everyone is trying to speculate here, making the generational wealth, so the kids of their kids will always remember the granddaddy who was a fucking legend. That's the bottom line of that. So, and I think the meme coins, like I said, the best form to do so if you are conscious about the on-chain analytics, if you are conscious about the team.